Mindanao Network pinaagi sa DXDR 981 AM o ingon man IFM 94.1 sa inyong mga radio dials. So kini si Edith pahinti tumong inyong regular anchor and host sa Kapihan sa Dipolog makikauban usab kadinyo sulod sa duha ka takna aron makisayod kita sa mga kalambuan nga nahitabo sa atong mga palibot, ilabi na dinhi sa duha ka dakbayan sa Dipolog ug Dapitan ug ingon man sa tibuok lalawigan sa Zamboanga del Norte sa atong nasod nga Pilipinas and all over the world kay live streaming man kita pinaagi sa www.rmndipolog.weebly.com. Salamat kayo sa ato ang 3 Musketeers as usual nga nagsuportar ka nato para mahimong live ang ato ang Kapihan sa Dipolog matag Domingo nga tanan. Pinaagi ni Silbert Adriatico Dondoyano ang atong IT Director nga mo'y nagdala sa atong live streaming www.rmndipolog.weebly.com. Posted ang atong Facebook sa atong Facebook account o ingon man Facebook page o ingon man sa ato ang YouTube account Kapihan sa Dipolog. Click lang diha every Sunday uploaded ang ato ang Kapihan sa Dipolog. Thank you so much nga to kang Silbert Adriatico Dondoyano. And of course, atong simultaneous broadcast dili kini mahitabo kung wala si Mr. Tax Ilumba tong kauban dinhi pinaagi sa DXDR 981 AM o ingon man sa IFM 94.1 dito sa atong broadcast center to adito si Mr. Danny Luod. Daghang kayong salamat o ingon man sa mga kaubanan sa Radio Mindanao Network DXDR o IFM si Ruji Monera, si Mardy Libres o ingon man si Station Manager Edgar Dagomo. Daghan kayong salamat, to God be all the glory, atong kanunay nga pasalamatan, atong labaw nga makagagahom, nga ania kita sa ato ang programa karong Domingo. Last Sunday, wala kita nagkauban, akong gibilin ang programa ngadto sa atong kauban nga si Mr. Pons Roda, ang atong Info Center Manager sa Philippine Information Agency o ni Edgar Soronda, sanglit na nagbakasyon man atong pamilya dito sa Camiguin, kay ni-attend man kami sa Magallanes Clan Grand Reunion. So thank you so much sa host dito sa Camiguin, madungog sa atong Sibya, pwede po nato sa live streaming, no? Daghang salamat sa pamilya ni Mr. Antonio Magallanes nga mo'y host and organizer dito sa Camiguin sa amo ang Magallanes Clan Grand Reunion. So daghan kayong salamat sa opportunity o daghan man kitang gipahisgutan, daghang nang hitabo diri nga mga maayong nga mga kalambuan sa atong lalawigan sa Zamboanga del Norte. And this time around, atong mga bisita, atong paghahisgutan, ug unsay mga kalihukan sa atong umaabot nga Pig sa Labok Festival sa Dakbayan sa Dipolog. Atol usab sa kapistahan sa atong Dakbayan sa Dipolog karong Mayo 20, adlaw ka na ang Sabado 2017. So today is Sunday, May 7, 2017. And time flies so fast, I tell you. So daghan ang hitabo rin. And before anything else, ay nako i-acknowledge ang atong mga bisita karong buntaga nga kauban nato all the way from Brisbane, Australia, no? Local lady who made it big there sa ato ang dito sa Australia. So later i-share niya ang mga kasinapian o gingon man mga proyekto nganong naa siya diri sa ato ang Dakbayan sa Dipolog at this time. So, before anything else, ako nang i-acknowledge o atong pasalamatan ang atong mga sponsors nga mao'y nagdala sa atong kinabuhi sa ato ang Kapihan sa Dipolog matag Domingo nga tanan. Thank you so much nga to kang Attorney Senen Always Angeles, ang atong Vice Governor sa Zamboanga del Norte, Presiding Officer sa Sangguniang Palalawigan sa Zamboanga del Norte. Thank you so much. Nato kang Attorney Julio C. Napigkit, atong Presiding Officer Pro Tempore sa Sangguniang Palalawigan sa Zamboanga del Norte. Daghang salamat nato kang former Congressman o karon Undersecretary sa National Anti-Poverty Commission nga si Attorney Roselier Matay Barinaga. Daghang salamat usab ngadto sa SLX Bar and Grill, Kamayan Food Trip, ideal for family and barkada outdoor gathering. Formerly Batchoyan ni Butoy na maligya sa lamian kay nga mga pagkahon sama sa mga nilataan nga balbakwa, baka, pork and chicken barbecue o uban pa sa ubos lamang nga presyo. Ang SLX Bar and Grill nahimutang sa Martinez Street ning Dakbayan sa Dipolog, gipanagiyahan o gidumala ni Mr. and Mrs. Ray and Wyeth Akas. Libre dito nga wifi o ingon man libre usab nga video kay kung atoa kamo mag-alingaw-lingaw sa SLX Bar and Grill. Daghang salamat sa mga to ka Attorney Jonald Sina Pikit, atong lawyer and notary public and City Councilor sa Dakbayan sa Dipolog. Daghang salamat nga to ka Mr. Henry P. Chanero, Labor Attaché sa Department of Labor and Employment sa Hong Kong. Daghang salamat usab nga to kang Engineer Salvador Dilina, Port Manager sa Philippine Ports Authority sa Port Management Office, Dapitan Port, Barangay San Vicente, Dapitan City. Daghang salamat nga to kang Mr. Muhammad Hasan Adjo, atong Provincial Agrarian Reform Program Officer 2 sa Department of Agrarian Reform, Santa Isabel, Dipolog City. Daghang salamat nga to sa JJ&P Fruit Nursery and Lumberyard nga nahimutang sa Barangay Lingasad sa lungsod sa Pulangco ning lalawigan sa Zamboanga del Norte na maligya sa klase-klase nga mga fruit seedlings o ingon man coco lumbers. Ang JJ&P Fruit Nursery and Lumberyard dunay branch diha sa Barangay Galas ning Dakbayan sa Dipolog o gipanagyahan o gidumala ni Mr. and Mrs. Porfirio Necesario. Daghang salamat nga po sa Janus Marketing na maligya sa nilain nga mga spare parts sa inyong mga sakyanan sama sa Isuzu, Mazda, Suzuki, Hyundai ug uban pa sa ubos lamang nga presyo. Ang Janus Marketing na namahimutang sa Quezon Avenue ning Dakbayan sa Dipolog. Matawagan sa telephone number 212-1148 o gipanagyahan o gidumala ni kanhi Konsehal Janus Youth. Daghang salamat nga to ka Mrs. Milagros Agustin sa Chicago, Illinois, USA. Nga to kang Roger William and Jennifer King sa Oma County, Northern Ireland. Daghang salamat nga to kang Councilor Alemarlo B. Dagpin, City Councilor sa Dakbayan sa Dapitan, panelist usab sa atong kapihan sa Dipolog. Daghang salamat nga to kang Congresswoman Glona G. Labadlaban, Member House of Representatives sa 2nd District sa Zamboanga del Norte. O usab daghang salamat nga to sa National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, pinaagi kang Elizabeth Ladaga, ang Regional Corporate Public Affairs Communications Officer nga nagabasi sa Iligan City, nga nagkanayon dili motukod o bisag unsang infrastruktura o labaw na nga dili motanom og mga bisag unsang kahoy, ilawom o haduol sa transmission lines aron mahalikay kitang tanan sa disgrasya. A message of concern coming from NGCP. Daghang salamat nga to kang Board Member Romilio Lee, panel sa Kapihan sa Dipolog o Board Member sa 2nd District sa Zamboanga del Norte. Nga to kang Attorney Reben B. Ligorio, Dipolog City Councilor o panelist sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Daghang salamat nga to kang Mayor Evan Hope Boyet Alves, ang Municipal Mayor sa lungsod sa Pulangco, Zamboanga del Norte. Nga to kang Vice Mayor Alfredo Bautit, Presiding Officer sa Sangguniang Bayan sa lungsod sa Pulangco. Daghang kayong salamat. O ingon man, daghang salamat sa Filja Credit and Lending Services Incorporated, a supplier of school and office supplies, computer accessories, and ink with free delivery with the minimum purchase of 500 pesos only within Dipolog City proper. Ang Filja Credit and Lending Services Incorporated na mudawat usab og real estate and chattel mortgage with low interest rate. Ang Filja nag-offer usab sa space to rent with low monthly rental o kini nahimutang sa Kalibo and General Luna Streets sa Central Barangay ning Dakbayan sa Dipolog. Ang Filja Credit and Lending Services Incorporated is managed by Kagawad Malroni Litran sa Barangay Bara ning Dakbayan sa Dipolog. And of course, the last but not the least, daghang salamat ngadto kang Engineer Gilbert Cruz sa Putra Cement Incorporated, Lower Irasan, Rojas, Zamboanga del Norte, o atong pagpasalamat o pag-abi-abi ngadto kang Attorney Crescencio Palpagan Jr., ang ato ang legal consultant sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Thank you so much. O maoy paghiabot sa atong Info Center Manager sa Philippine Information Agency nga mo'y ato ang gisangunan sa pag-host day sa atong Kapihan sa Dipolog last Sunday when we were not around. So, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our guest talagsaon kay ini kay the last time diri siya, this will be the second time no nga ato ma-interview ang kining ato ang Pride of Zamboanga del Norte. Nga ato apo dito adunay programa sa Brisbane, Australia. Dayon kini siya visual artist. Munang naa siya diri kay doon nagpud siya mga kalihukan nga sponsor alang sa atong mga local visual artists sa Dipolog City, Dapitan City ug ingon man sa tibuok lalawigan sa Zamboanga del Norte. So I would like to acknowledge the presence of Miss Ivabil Ikaw Bernabe, kauban siyang handsome hubby nga si Mr. Ronald Bernabe. Thank you so much for coming. Good morning, ma'am, and welcome to Kapihan sa Dipolog.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Edith, and thank you, everyone. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here. Really, again. The last time I was here, ano yun, 2014.
Yeah.
Nung nag-usap tayo then, that was really, really good. During the time, meron din kaming program na Ivabil Awards 2014 in collaboration with the Taglibon Ini Lady Inc. And also in collaboration with the local government. Si Mayor, that was then Mayor Evelyn Oy. She was really good with the artist here in Dipolog. So thank you for having me once again. I would like to invite everyone for coming para sa ating Ivabil Awards 2017. And this time ang exhibition ang tawag ay Sa Lapihan. Okay, before anything else, I would like to say ano bang meaning sa Lapihan? I was struggling. It could be is that a horizon or a beach?
I think it's seashore. Seashore.
A beach.
Yeah,
I told
beach.
you. Yeah.
Lapihan is seashore.
Yeah.
Baybayunan.
Yeah, it's very
Yes.
Very-
Lapihan. Bye-bye. Yes.
okay. Dipolog talaga, Lapihan, di ba? Yeah, I like the title. It's very yung parang meron talagang meaning. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you so much, and we would like also to acknowledge ang past president sa Taglibon Lady Collective Arts. I think si Emma Prima atong kauban sa media. Em, good morning and welcome to Kapihan sa Dipolog.
Daghang salamat dit, maayong buntag kanatong tanan ilabi na sa atong mga tigpaminaw sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Na kasalamat ako nga na-invite usab kuyog sa atong bisita nga si Miss Ivabil Ikaw Bernabe.
Thank you so much. At ako i-acknowledge diri atong panelists sa Kapihan sa Dipolog from the Philippine Information Agency, Pons Roda. Thank you.
Okay, lagi salamat dito sa itong mga bisita karong buntaga. May akong kaning kauban sa trabaho, si Ma'am Emma o si Ma'am Adabel. Welcome sa Dipolog. Sa mura karong buntaga na tintanan nagtagyutay kasubot. Tumagay po karon man mo hidangat o nadangat na ba ang patayng lawas ni Michael Manaka.
Agahapon anang buntag daw na abot.
Agahapon sa tubalit ang pag-text ni Roland nga kung 7:30 dapat magabot medalyon. Karong adlaw mabot siya sa medalyon sa tupa sa Garage Sport. Pero tumudan ning natay kalihukan basig mabitin. Unang ako na lang mangitan ang schedule para makabisita sa siya hayaw asa siya haya dapit. For this time ato na i-concentrate ang atong paghisgot para ako dito ko kay ka-relate karimian arts na gani na pasensya taon mo pero siguro ma-appreciate ko nga na kayo makita pero di ko ka-relate sa kung gariyon kung saon nga mahimo kong alam siya pero magamit ako kada sa instrumento dit kana mga magbabalat kung sabay lang gamitan ano siya basihan ang pintura nga namong na pinaagi sa mga mangingig nga kamot may mutay.
Okay, thank you so much, Pons. We are all artists, but in other ways, no? Because we have minds, we create, no? We are all creative, no? But in other ways, unlike nila. So, Ma'am Ivabil, yes, we have different gifts, talents given by God. So, Ma'am Ivabil, this time around, sa imo ang pag-ari balik sa dakbayan sa Dipolog para ini ang kalihukan karon ninyo, Lapihan. Will you please share what is it all about para makahibalo ang atong mga naminaw karong buntaga o sa atong mga live streamers?
Okay. Itong project na to, actually, it was parang personal talaga na project ko to. It's my way of saying thank you for my gift na nagiging successful yung aking pagka-artist. Kasi parang calling yun, di ba? Yung pag nagiging artist ka, you're destined to be that. So, hindi ka masyadong to me, hindi ako masyadong naghihirap to be an artist. Talagang pumasok lang talaga sa akin. It started actually when I was sick for a while, and then normally, nasa outdoor kami doon sa Australia, lagi nasa outdoor. But then since nagkasakit ako, lagi na lang nasa bahay. So I thought of nag-start ako ng magpintura, mag-ganon-ganon. And it became my therapy kasi nag-heal talaga. After 2 weeks, hindi ko alam na wala na akong nafe-feel. Yung husband ko sinasabi, did you realize na hindi ka na nagpapahilot, wala ka nang complain, tulog ka na lang, and things like that. So it's parang release, yeah. It became my therapy. And then I didn't even realize that I was producing a unique work. Talagang kinukumpleto ko lang yung bahay and things like that. People came, mga friends and relatives, tapos sinasabi nila it's very unique and it's a really good one. And I thought maybe they're just polite. No. So, pero, naisip ko rin, baka there is something sa aking work. So, tumawag ako sa gallery. Sinasabi ko lang, I want to talk to a professional, yung curator talaga. But I don't have any intention of having an exhibition kasi wala talaga sa isip ko na magiging akong artist or anything like that. Basta ginagawa ko lang yun. And then, sabi nila na kung gusto ko daw mag-exhibition, magsali daw ako ng mga association. Sabi ko, no, I have no intention. Talagang gusto ko lang makausap if I can have 10 minutes of his or her time. Gusto ko lang yung professional. So, dinala ko doon, kinunan ko ng litrato yung aking mga picture. Dinala ko doon. Nung pagpunta ko doon, na-shock siya, diretso. Sabi niya, did you do this? Did you make a pattern? Sabi ko, no, I just did it. Like, I just did it. Sabi niya, ilan ang nagawa mo? Sabi ko, well, yun, kung nakumpleto sa bahay, ganun. Sabi, you made my day. This is just really good and this is good. And I said, really? I'm like, well, wala sa isip ko. Tapos talagang pumunta siya sa bahay ko. Sa bahay namin na tinitingnan yung mga artwork. Tapos in-offeran ako ng solo exhibition straight away. Tapos sinabi niya, people has to see this. Talagang iba. And you know what? Yung mga work ko is very, makikita mo yung mga baggage ko from before. That's why nung nagkasakit ka, mga tungkol sa mga anak mo, sa nanay, mga ganun. And it's changing in due time, nag-change siya. Parang na-release na yung iba, nag-change siya, nagiging a bit happy, nagiging colorful and things like that. So it started from there. And then so, parang mabilis lang yung progress ko. People, it just so happened, merong makakita ako from Melbourne, and they wanted me there, sa Rome, and they wanted me there. Tapos kumagano na, and then I had mga ilang years na na ako sa LA, tapos sa New York and things like that. And I do artist talk as well. So anyway, with all the success, I really thought, before that, talagang iniisip ko na I have this gift, so I wanted to share my blessings. So, and to start a project here sa hometown, it makes sense to me. Kasi, kailangan talagang parang makakoncentrate ka in one place, hindi yung all over the place, para makikita mo yung result ng iyong work. Oo. And so also, after that, yun na nga, nandito ako, tapos nakita ko yung mga work dito sa Dipolog. It wasn't hard because pagtingin ko sa mga work nila sa Taglibon, yung meron silang exhibition doon sa Boulevard, they were so nice, beautiful. Some are really outstanding. So we've seen a lot of artwork sa iba't ibang countries and things like that. The standard of work na ginagawa ng mga artists dito sa Dipolog are really good, like par. Parang it's the same, you know, anywhere you go. Kasi ang art naman kasi, parang individual, talaga. Depende din yun sa tao,
Individual expression.
Yeah, ang appreciation mo rin. Yung iba, so, ang iba hindi makarelate. Ang iba makarelate. So, hindi mo masasabi, this art is no good, this art is good. They're just art. They're art, plain art. So, yun, ganun. And so, I started with that first project natin, di ba, Emma? First project natin. And then, it followed 2 years after, 2012, then 2014, and then 2017. Yeah, nag-skip tayo ng 1 year. It's because I went to Cagayan de Oro. Doon naman, nag-ano ako sa Cagayan de Oro, where I had my university, natapos sa Xavier. So, I was able to get support din doon. Yung, hindi ako, I don't go around, dito sa Pilipinas, hindi ako nag-exhibition sarili ko. I initiate an exhibition so that ang mga local talents lalabas sila para ma-display nila yung kanila. Magdala lang ako ng isa or something like that. So, yeah, that's about it with the IVPL Awards. So, we're looking forward for this coming, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is the opening. So, hopefully, people will come and have a look. That would be nice. Yeah?
Okay, thank you so much. I'm also curious because alang sa ato ang naminaw karubuntaga, si Ma'am Ivabel is a broadcaster also in Brisbane, Australia, about arts, no? So, pwede mo share ka kanamo about your work as a broadcaster there, especially ang local media. Curious po, how did you make it there?
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing also that's a blessing to me because I don't have any intention. Although, I remember, nung maliit pa ako, parang lagi akong gusto ko yung mga newscaster, yung mga gaya ninyo, lagi ako nag-look up. I always record my voice sa tape recorder and I like listening to my own voice. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, being an artist, kasi I have done quite a lot of exhibition and things like that. Every time I have an exhibition, I get invited sa mga sa radio stations and mga interviews. And it just so happened just recently, yung sinasabi na why don't you come in regularly? Kasi they want someone na makatalk about art. Kasi it's a special skill. Tapos talagang you have to have a background about art before you can ask something about art. So yun ang wala sa kanila. Kasi this is Filipino broadcasting. It's an immigrant program. Initiated, parang parang initiative ng Australian government. Sila yung nag-finance sa, it's a big TV station, 52 languages. Yeah, and we do the Filipino part. So we have 5 programs, iba't iba, and I do the art. So ang inaano ko once a month lang, I could not do more than that because the preparation is quite tiring as well. Yeah, because I do interviews interstate. Yung mga not interstate, meron ako kasing segment, ginagawa ko, I made my own program. Meron akong interview from overseas or outside of Brisbane, and we have also a local guest. So meron ako sa studio, and then I have an interview sa labas as well. And then, ano pa yun? I'm distracted.
Yeah, okay. So, your radio program,
Yeah.
What's it all about?
Yes.
And then, how do you connect to your listeners? Because for us, kami,
Yeah.
we only read it in the papers
Correct.
or in the books
Yeah.
about arts, but me personally, I don't really understand what's it all
Yeah.
about.
Okay. Yeah. I'm back on track now. kasi tingin ako sa'yo, nandun ka, nakatingin ka, nawala ko eh. Anyway, the title of my program is Let's Talk Arts. So, but it doesn't only talk about visual arts. It also talk about other things like photography and then whatever. Basta i-relate sa art, no? Kasi lahat naman, kahit anong gagawin natin, any festivals or anything like that, meron talagang art kaagad yun, di ba?
Precisely.
Oo, na meron lagi yun. So, ang Let's Talk Arts, inaano ko, ano ba yung sasabihin ko? Ang mga guest ko, like say, ang topic, like, we talk about graffiti arts. And then I invite a personality, and then I will ask them, what do you think about graffiti arts? And what do you expect from the artist? Or did you like what they're doing? Or anything like that. Mga insights. Oo. Ang gustong-gusto ko, makuha ang insights ng artist as a non-artist. Tapos, mga non-artists, because they're the one that's looking. Hindi. Kasi yung mga artists sila yung gumagawa. But ang non-artists sila yung nag-appreciate. So we want to know their insights as well, kung anong view nila, kung nagustuhan daw o hindi. Although, it doesn't really matter. Ang mga artists, they will just do it anyway. Yeah? And also, by the way, ang program natin, ang amin is global digital, so it can be heard all over the world as well. So we have lots of recent listeners from everywhere. And also, my mga guest ko, I had mga interviews, mga producer. I had a producer from New York, mga editors sa magazines in New York as well. And Emma here, I interviewed Emma in behalf of Dipolog artist as well. So I do remote interview. Some artista, mga iba yung beauty pageant candidate, mga ganon.
Okay, there's a misconception, I think, personally, that those artists, especially dealing on visual arts, paintings, are well off in life because they can always afford, yes, they can always afford to purchase, to buy whatever their needs, the materials for their arts. So, yung mga walang pera, walang trabaho, they could not support what their gifts is all about art, producing their art. So they have to find a sponsor like that.
Yeah.
Is that true?
In opposed to yung sinasabi mo, talaga ang mga artist, kinikilala na poor. It's not mayaman. It's poor as an artist. It just so happened na may pera yung iba. Pero but being an artist, you do not, because you cannot actually, ang art kasi, kung artist ka, it's not about money. You don't really make art for money. It's about expression. It's about, lowest na priority yung lowest na. So it just so happen na meron kang pera, yun, magawa mo rin. Pero kung talagang artist ka, ang calling mo, you will find a way. You can, alam mo yung mga indigenous people, walang pension, hindi sila bumibili. But they are able to create something from nothing because they're creative. They are real artists. Yeah. Sa mga culture and things like that.
That's why they need patrons and sponsors for their arts. Because if they don't have sponsors and patrons for their arts, it would not be developed.
Yes,
fully.
yes. Kailangan kung gusto nila yung gawin, yung talagang may gusto. Kasi minsan, meron silang gustong gawin talaga. Meron kaming gustong gawin. And hindi nga ma-afford, as you said. So, yeah, it's very helpful kung meron sila. They're able to get a sponsor. Mga ganun. Sa Australia, they have, hindi naman ako avail, but napakalaki ng budget nila for artists. Meron talagang malaking yan sa art because art is actually the engine for development. Everything, lahat sa business, corporation, lahat, any messages or anything like that, it's all about art. Kasi kung hindi ka creative, hindi, ganun lang, it's plain.
Yeah, it's like in a store, if you don't have arts there, attracting the customers,
correct,
you won't find any customers who will buy your goods. No?
Yeah.
Emma, please.
Bitaw din tinuod. Kanang ingon nimo nga ang mga artist para lang ang art para lang sa mga dato. Murag based sa akong experience ug sa nakita pud nako sa akong mga kauban sa local art community, murag dili na siya tinuod. Kay ang importante lang jud kay naa kay kwarta, kung wala kay kwarta, naa jud kay talent sa art ug ang creativity. Mas kuan pagani dito sa hay kung kanang walay kwarta, mas ma-creative jud ka nga magamit ka. Pwede man pud mag-art good.
Is it because naanay organization daan diri nga nag-attract sa mga local artists. So, nana sila kasampaan nga organization nga will help them develop their full potential as an artist. Pero wala siguro yung organization like Taglibon diri, dili po siguro ma-develop ang atong mga local artists kay where they go. Wala may mo yung organization nga mo-support nila. So, it's hard, di ba? It's hard, I think.
We're probably talking about visual artists or performing artists or things like that. But what I'm saying is being an artist as a person, You can do anything. You can do anything. Indigenous materials, anything. You should see yung mga ibang creative installation. I will tell you this, yung mga installation na nagiging sikat na Pilipino pumunta sa Australia, it's just something, puro mga basura. And then they install it something that's meaningful and will give message. Ang laki, because that's creation. That's another, hindi mo masabi na dahil wala kang pera, you cannot, because you will really find a way. Kung talagang meron kang creative, juice sa isip mo, maghanap ka talaga an outlet. You have to do this.
Ma'am, please correct me if I'm wrong. Kasi yung, how do you determine a person to have potential of being a good artist? What must he be na parang makikita mo dapat i-develop ka dahil meron kang ganitong passion for art?
Dapat i-develop or they want to develop themselves up. Nasa sarili yun eh. You cannot say, I will develop you or because meron kang potential. It's really from you. It's really from a person.
Art is an expression of oneself.
Yeah.
Kaya dahil na I remember, kung yung mga nagwawala na anak, gumawa ng mga violence just to be recognized. So pag ito naman sa artist, ang nakita ko idaan nila sa art yung feeling nila para at least mapalabas yung anong nasa loobin nila.
Yeah. It's just like, kasi maraming maraming, yung art parang nagiging, it's really a need for human being to do art. It's an expression. There are things that you cannot express in words, but you can express it in art, in colors. Mga ganon. That's why yung mga, you're saying about people that are violent or just getting attention, yun ang hindi nila ma-express in words, nilalagay nilang nila doon.
So, along that line, is it true that you can express well if you have difficulties in life, you experience, yes, your creativity will come out more when you experience trials and obstacles in life?
I believe that it's driven by emotions talaga. Yung iba't ibang klase ang art eh. Yes, ang creative sa extreme. It's either you're very happy or you're very sad. Pag cruising ka lang, no. Hindi masyado. Parang ganun-ganun lang yung art mo. Pero kung nandun ka sa difficulty like nandito sa talagang lalabas yun.
So, as an art... yes.
Ito yung beauty of an art and the economic value. Dahil pag sinasabing magaling ka sa art, usually ang maging customer mo medyo mataas. Kaso nga lang, yourself is expressing it through your thing, through your work.
Yeah. So you're saying about the economic thing?
The money, the income that will be earned will be coming from more or less what they call it sa alta sociedad sila ba?
No. Hindi ganun. Doesn't work that way. Ang art, hindi magja-generate para sa iyo ang value ng art mo. It's, ang artist kasi kung ikaw lang, you cannot be a business person because you don't even want to sell your artwork. You don't. Ang real artist, you don't do it for money. Pero, kung gusto mo you make money out of your artwork, you partner with a business person, business-minded person. Yeah.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of our panelist, Mr. Robert Binsoy. Good morning, sir, and welcome to Kapihan sa Dipolog.
Good morning, Ma'am Bert, o sa atong mga sukiti paminaw, especially sa atong guest kanumutaga na mag-hinsgot kabahin sa arts. Si Ma'am Ibabel, ikaw, Bernabe, together with Ma'am Emma Prima, ang sa atong president sa Taglibon ini, past president. O sa atong mga sukiti paminaw sa atong suweda sa atong panelist. Good morning, kanatong tanan.
Okay, so as an art enthusiast, ma'am, how do you distinguish or choose among the artworks that this is good, this is better, this is best among the art works? So how do you rate?
So okay, there are different categories. It's either you rate it for yourself or in a competition. Iba yung competition, there are lots of parang yung criteria. You want to know the criteria or something. Yeah. Let's say we want to
How do you appreciate the art?
Kung sarili mo lang.
Not for competition
Okay,
purposes.
kung sarili mo lang, it's the connection. Your own connection to it. Yeah. So talagang pag nag-engage ka sa artwork, kasi this particular artwork could be hindi masyado sa'yo, but to me, kasi nag-degenerate na kagad yung mind mo. Saan ako, nakikita ko to something, or para talaga yung siyang si or parang ako yun. You have to, because when you look at an artwork, nag-i-engage ka ini-engage you, parang nakipag-usap ka ng artwork, and then you will relate to it. Kung anong experience mo. Kung walang masyado, and then, ayun, wala lang, say pa. Wala. It's individual
If you don't
appreciation.
know how to appreciate art, deadma lang, di ba?
Yeah. There are some people, it's not for everyone actually. Art is not for everyone. Talagang yung iba pag nakita nila, kulay lang yun, and that's it. Yeah. They just don't connect to it. Wala. And we're not all designed to be that. So, kaya may tinatawag na art enthusiasts, art lovers, and then artists. Not everybody. In fact, magsabi pa sila, ano ba yan? My 5-year-old daughter can do that, or I can do that. So what's the value of that, or something like that? Because they don't understand. It's different. This type of people, it's not in our circle. You know what I mean? Kasi, diba, meron talagang hindi mag-appreciate because it's just not in their, it's not, they're not built for it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Robert Pinso, your question, please.
Okay. Just if there's a third eye in the spiritual realm, can we say also there's a third eye for arts? Meaning, those who can appreciate it and those who cannot see it at all. Just like in the spirit, there are people who can see clearly spiritual beings, but not for everyone. So is that also the case of arts, ma'am?
Yes. That's another way of saying the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, di ba? Ganun talaga eh. Kasi parang, dito sa universe, parang ginugupo-gupo tayo eh. Kayo para dyan, kayo kami para dito. Kasi kung tayo lahat, isa lang ang gusto natin, wala na yung iba. Di ba? Parang ganun na nga. And also, do you wanna, yung tungkol sa competition, iba naman ang tingin nun. Ang criteria, I think I've got it here. Yeah. Yung maraming tinitingnan, basta competition, iba yun. I got it. Anyway, tinitingnan yung color, color combination, the harmony, the harmony of the way they look at it, they put it together, and then perspective, hindi lang front, let's say portrait, iba yan, hindi lang yung frontal, but sa likod or something, yung ang angle of perspective. And then, the message, and also how, yung isa, that's number one message, kasi I'm big ako sa message talaga. Yung parang, and also, the power, yung parang, engagement. Yung tao, yung artwork na you will really stop and think, ano kaya ibig sabihin? Doesn't have to be, you don't have to connect to it on your own, pero sasabihin mo, ano kayang gustong ipalabas nito sa artist? Ano kayang iniisip niya? Kahit colors lang yun, kahit dalawang streaks na ganyan, but people will stop and think, bakit kaya ginagawa niya yun? Ano ang message niya? And that will have a good point. That's one of those.
Okay. Before anything else, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Edgar Sarandagar.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning sa ating mga radio audience. So good morning sa mga bisita sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Welcome once again.
Okay. Thank you so much. Mr. Robert Pinso, your question, please.
There are different genres or the generational differences, no? And each of these generation, ma'am, can we say that there are specific art types na suitable sa kanila? cake. So how do you see the transition from the baby boomers, mga 60s, and the 40s, and then those who are born in the 60s, 70s, and then the millennials? Is there a significant change in the art preferences?
I'm sure there is, but I just have to be upfront that I'm not very good with that, like history and things like that. I'm a contemporary artist. I only mostly mine and what I do, but yung parang to me, yung ano lang, yung psychological part of an artist, but yung mga ganyan na history changes and things like that, I might mislead you with that information. But I'm sure there are lots of differences. Like before, as we know, there are mga arts nasa caves, nasa mga rocks and things like that. And then it became nag-change to gallery lang. Pero ngayon, saan natin nakikita? Sa streets, graffiti, sa walls, everywhere. So nakikita natin yung changes sa art, and it's being used everywhere. There's no boundaries. There's no boundaries at all with that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. Historically, na-appreciate na well-known all over the world, katong to ang mga greatest artists, no? Pero kung wala sila namatay, ay pa sila na-recognize ang ilang artworks, di ba?
Yes.
Di ba? Na unlike karon nga modern times, especially sa millennial times nato ron nga na social media nga dali ra kayo ang so to speak na pag-promote, no? Pero before, long time ago, ang ato mga greatest nga mga artists all over the world, wag yun ma-appreciate until they died, and then someone discovered their artworks, then dito na din na-promote nga this is the best artwork of Vincent van Gogh, yung Mona Lisa, yung mga marami na dayon.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion about it?
Precisely, yeah. Before, kunti lang ang opportunity, there is no opportunity. Unless you're being picked na ikaw yung talagang ilagay sa pedestal to be, and makikita mo there's so many artwork kung pupunta ka sa Rome and things like that. Ang ganda-ganda ng mga work, but you don't even know them. You only know one person na yun lang, yung pinag-uusapan ng mga whoever ang influential people. Parang ganun. There's not much difference these days. Although makikita natin na mayroong social media na i-expose lahat, but hanggang doon lang. Hanggang doon lang. Nakikita nga, but ask them kung meron bang progress. Wala. Ganun lang. So, mas mahirap. To me, mas mahirap because the competition is very high. Kailangan talagang you have to produce something that will really stand out. Talagang lumalabas. Or, this is something.
Yeah.
This is something that, sa'yo, as an artist, there will be an opportunity one day that it will just confront you. It will ask you if you want to be known as a successful artist or ano ba yung pagtanong sa akin, or you want to be a very good artist pero mamatay ka na wala gaya ng a poor one.
You will die poor.
Yeah. Yes. And this is a very rare opportunity, but it can happen to anybody. Kasi yun nga, pag talagang nagustuhan ka, they will offer you something. Tapos, usually, ang mga artists na sila exploited lots of times, talagang ma-exploited ang mga artists. Kung sa mga dealers, because they're the one doing the marketing, although we're doing all the
Yung mga middlemen.
Yes. So, like say, in a dealership, sa ano yan, 50-50, or in an exhibition, normal exhibition, it's 30%. Basta makasell ka, it's 30%. Pag gumamit ka ng dealer, it's either 50-50, depends kung ano sila ka popular. But then, kung merong mag-offer sa iyo na talagang gagawin kang aayusin ka talaga, you know how media, influence of media, TV and everything. palit na, would you believe, ang artist will get only 2%. But this 2% is already millions. It's already millions. Yeah. So, para magkano ka nun, pero when you sign that kind of contract, maraming conditions, and they will own you. They will own you, and that's the problem with artists, because artists hindi mo ma-dictate. That's correct. Yeah, kasi yung say 98%, marami yun eh, marami silang mag-divide.
Yung owner sa art gallery, yung nag-promote sa artworks, yung
Yeah.
so that's about it, no? Yung artist talaga maliit lang sa kanya.
Mhm.
Even though the hard work is to the artist concerned.
Well, yeah. Is the situation in Australia or other Western countries or advanced countries the same with the situation here in the Philippines as far as artwork is concerned, and the appreciation and the cost and the value, financial value attributed to it?
I'm not sure about Philippines, but yung sinasabi ko, it's yung parang across the board, the whole sa Western world, I suppose, because that's what happened talaga doon. Mga ganun ang mga rates. And you're talking about the value and things like that. How are you gonna price? Is that what you're saying?
The value attributed, the pricing. The pricing. Is it more expensive if you sell it abroad or is it the same here?
Oh, okay. You cannot really dictate it because it's not a fixed commodity like that. Usually, when you are starting, they will look at your work. Really, your work. Oh, maganda to sa aking the colors and things like that. But when you're already medyo mataas-taas ng level, they don't care what you do. They will just check your signature. Yeah.
Because you have already a name,
Yes.
established already a name for yourself. That's why.
Once na, yeah, kung parang branded ka na, kahit anong gagawin mo, especially kung mas pangit pa or just a take na hindi mo talaga is still very valuable kasi kung sa history na yon, this is the only one na yun, in-start pa lang niya na hindi niya tinapos, this is more valuable. Parang ganun.
Okay,
Yeah.
Edgar, your question please.
Okay, good morning. Welcome back, Ma'am.
Yes, I was here before, 3 years ago.
You were a guest RMN Kapihan sa Dipolog. I'm just curious to ask, in Australia, if there's any group of artists who are or identified as cause-oriented or activist artists who manifested their artworks and then they granted to the government or certain group. Is there a group in Australia? Who are part of manifesting their disgruntled to the government by artworks? Is there a group of them?
There's nothing. Wala masyado ganyan doon eh.
Wala.
Parang nakikita ko yung dito. They express their petitions and things like that in the street.
Anti-government.
Not necessarily anti-government, but because art is also one very strong way, especially that we have now the technology. We can do art everywhere. In Bible, you can do art.
Yes.
So,
but I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
pero nakikita ko yun mostly dito.
Yes.
Dito, nakikita ko yung mga art dito na talagang yung mga ganun, mga
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Expressing anger.
Yes. Expressive artists. Okay.
Political arts.
Oo. But sa Australia, walang ganun.
Okay.
Walang ganun.
So forget about that. There are artists, also group of artists in Australia who use raw materials.
Yes, indigenous.
Naturalists. Who use soil, who use what you call the organic materials as artwork. Are they doing good also in Australia? This kind of artists who use soil, who use
Yes.
this rare kind of medium.
Yeah, I think they do too. I'm not, sorry, hindi ako masyadong, hindi ko masyadong alam yung mga ganun, but I can see there's so many different arts, yung mga potteries and things like that.
Okay.
They do lots of things there. Iba't iba, especially pag pupunta ka sa mga places like Byron Bay, wherein yung mga hippie and all that,
Yep.
they do a lot of really small things and yeah, madadami. But as I said, ngayon nga, alam mo sa Australia din, kasi mga bata pa doon, they're being taught na art na talaga yan. And parang endless supply of materials. They can do whatever they like. Mga bata and things like that. So that would mean stiff yung competition doon because everyone will do their own thing. Everyone, lahat.
Yes, that's right.
Oo. They can complete their house really nice because ginagawa ng anak niya o ginagawa ng ano, mas maano yun. So you have to really produce something that will stand out bago ka makakuha ng ano exhibition.
Okay, one more follow-up. Have you observed any transition in Australia wherein artists move from the basic materials and styles to exhausting the modern technology? Are they moving to the modern? Are they exhausting now the technology than the basic?
Yeah, it's not really like parang para siyang eskwelahan na you move from one level to the others. Like artists like me, para gaya ko, meron akong ang aking medium is acrylic because I check oil and I don't like the smell and it doesn't suit my style. I want something that's unforgiving na mag-dry ka agad because I'm so fast. When I'm in my element, napakabilis ko. Gusto ko labas ka agad. Kung gagamit ako ng oil, hindi ko may labas ka agad kasi you have to wait for it to dry. So ganyan. So naging medium acrylic ako. Now na naman, I just feel a bit bored. So ngayon hindi ako nagpe-paint. But I went into broadcasting and talking about art. Yeah, so it's not really a transition.
Broadcasting is an art.
Yeah, and I also talk about art. So hindi masyadong malayo, parang gano'n. But I don't talk technical.
Okay.
I don't talk yung parang how to and things like that. It's more on the process, yung sa sarili mo. Yeah.
One last follow-up, ma'am. Is there any discrimination in Australia of group of artists who are talented artists who just do their art without any formal art education, and those who are really graduated from school? Is there any discrimination or the other one?
No, it's nothing like that in Australia at all. They would not even ask you
Yeah. As long as
if you show your work. It will be judged from your work. It's not like saan ka galing, sino kang anak, or whatever. We don't care about that. We just don't care about that. Talagang, at saka titingnan ka as an individual. We don't, yung parang hierarchy, yung
Yes,
parang
yes,
anak ito ni ganun. Walang mga ganyan.
Good.
Yeah. No. And also, hindi lang yung dahil sikat yung even if, let's say, ang pamilya mo nandun sa prison yung mo, we don't care. Ikaw is ikaw. It's you. And if yun ang mo, then so be it.
There's no discrimination.
No. When it comes to art, wala.
Yes. No
You know,
connection.
Yeah. In fact,
Go ahead.
in fact, yung isang artist na nasa prison, he's a very hardcore criminal. Pero napakagaling yung artwork niya. So, nandun pa siya sa prison, nasa labas yung mga artwork niya. All sold out. Yeah. So, you don't discriminate like that.
So it's very expensive. His artworks because he's inside the prison.
I know.
I'm guessing anything from the person too.
And also with the pricing, depends, no matter how much you price your work, it is only as the cost of your the value of your work will only be the value of the person that is willing to pay. You know, kahit ano pang mo, pero talagang ang mo, di ba kung mag-auction ka, hanggang doon lang, so that's the value. Yeah. And it's, kung yung paying capacity nung gusto, nung magkagusto, yeah.
Okay, so before we proceed, we'll go first to commercial break. Pero ako ipauhong ang pangutana ni Ma'am Iva will cover na, and then you will answer it after the commercial break. Okay, so the question is, how do you do critiquing when it comes to artworks? Is it difficult to critique an artwork? And second question is, how expensive is your artwork? Being an established artist already, do you have an art gallery personally in Brisbane? And do you have an artworks everywhere in New York City maybe, or in Washington, in London, or in Paris? Do you have already, because you are already well connected and you have a program in Brisbane, Australia, so you are already an established artist. So do you have artworks everywhere, anywhere in the world? And you will answer my questions after the commercial break. Edgar, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Siguro pangapalayon sa ating mga pagpasapot at pangutana sa ating bisita kalabutaga sa Kapihan sa Dipolog at mga pasalamatan ng ating mga sponsors na sa kanunay ng paliw sa Kapihan sa Dipolog at po sa ating official venue ng second floor sa Hotel Camilo 1 sa Dalang General Luna ng Kapihan sa Dipolog ang ilang function room na kitang himutang diri karon ang Kapihan sa Dipolog. Ang Sunburst Fried Chicken na itong unang venue sa ground floor Hotel Camilo 1 Dalang General Luna ng Kapihan sa Dipolog. Ang atong Vice Gobernador sa lalawigan o presiding officers ang kunang pangalawigan, Vice Governor Honorable Attorney Sinino Angeles, kauban na sa iyang Speaker of Parliament na si Honorable Board Member Attorney Julius Napikit sa kunang pangalawigan. Atong salamatan usab ang Angel X Bar and Grill, Kamayong Food Trip, kanhi Batsuyan ni Bitoy. Luoy ang lamian ka og mainit na balbakor, pork and chicken barbecue, guban pa. Diya na sa Angel X Bar and Grill. O bukas kini gikan alas 5 sa gabi ngadto sa alas 10 o kung Sabado o Domingo bukas kini siya gikan na sa kung bukas kini siya sa matag Sabado o Domingo gikan na sa alas 5 ngadto sa alas 12 sa tuwang gabi. Matawag sa cellphone number 0926-126-68726. Dipolog gumala ni Mr. and Mrs. Ray and Wyatt Akas. Yung masab kang board member Attorney Junal, City Councilor guys, City Councilor Attorney Junal Napikita, saka magbabalawd o abogado. Kang Mr. Henry Chanero, atong level atasiwan sa Buli, Palo, Hong Kong. O yung masab kang Mr. Engineer Salvador Belina, atong Port Madjo, Philippine Ports Authority, Port Management Office, Dapitan Port, Barangay San Vicente, Dapitan City. Salamat sa nito kay Mr. Muhammad Hasan Adjo, Part 2, Dar, Santa Isabel, Dipolog City. Ang J&J Fruit Nursery and Lumberyard, alang na sa likayang klase sa fruit seedlings. Ang ilang lumberyard nasa Barangay Lingasat, Pulangko, o nasap sa Barangay Galas, ditong Lakbayan. Di palagi, ginmala ni Mr. and Mrs. Porterio Necesario. Jonas Margarine, yan nagbaligya sa kalayang spare parts sa Isuzu, Mazda, Hyundai, Suzuki, Gupanpa. Di paligyan gimala ni Putak Barangay Chairman Janus Silog, matawag sa telephone number 2121148. Mga pagtindaya nagto kang Mrs. Milagros Agustin sa Chicago, Illinois, o sa Chicago, USA, sa Mr. Roger William and Jennifer King sa Oma County, Northern Ireland. Di pala yung sakitan ni Dapitang City Councilor Honorable City Councilor Alimalo Dagpin sa Katbayan sa Dapitan, Pangulos usap kini sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Kang Second District Congresswoman Glona labad-labad sa laligan sa Buanga del Norte dito sa Kongreso. Ang National Grid Corporation of Philippines called NGCP mutangi ang pagbukas o fully operational na unya ang atong trade cable line na mao'y magdalag kalabuan din sa lalawigan. Mga pangundon mo sabot gikan sa NGCP palagi namang Betladaga. Ni board member Lee, nga pangulos usap sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Ang City Councilor Atty. Robin Liguri, Dipolog City Council, pangulos usap sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Kang Pulangko Mayor Ivan Hope Boyot Olvis, sa lungsod sa Pulangko, na tinaligan sa Buanga del Norte, ibang siyang Vice Mayor Alfredo Baitut, presiding officer sa Gulang Bayan sa lungsod sa Pulangko. Salamat sa kami General Gilbert Cruz sa Petra Cement Incorporated, sa Lower Erasan, Ruas sa Buanga del Norte. O ang Pilja Credit and Lending Services Incorporated in support sa mga school and office supplies, computer accessories. Claudia, naghatag sa office space for rent, ubos lamang ang rentals. Nahimutan sa Kalibo, ang General Real Estate Barangay Bala, Dipolog City. Claudia, Credit Lending Services, kipalagihan Dinmalik Kagawad, Maloney Litran sa Barangay Bala, Dipolog City. Ang ato sa pasalamatan ng atong legal consultant sa Kapihan sa Dipolog, Atty. Casillo Chris Papagan Jr. Kaya pagtumbayo usab nato ni Mr. Vicente Tiamzon, diya nga sa New Jersey, USA, nga kanunay nagmonitor sa Kapihan sa Dipolog, mataga Domingo nga tanan. Lugong sa natong pasalamatan nga panos ng Kapihan sa Dipolog, mga Metro Shoppers o Metrocom sa Rizal Avenue na itong dakbayan sa Dipolog. Ang Seafoods House sa Balagay Bala, alas lamang Seafoods House, Balagay Bala na itong dakbayan o diya sa ABC Campus. Bilagyan ginamala ni Atty. Clyde Naong. Ang Pipix Pension House o Pipix Pension Lunch, Depository Pension House ang silaktayan sa Dipolog. Pasalamatan sa nato ang one-stop water refilling, kauban na ni City Councilor Marilu Yu. Ang imasab ang Gloria di Dapitan Fantasyland o ang Inato Lang Restaurant dito sa Lakbayan sa Dapitan. Ipalagi dimala ni Kanhi First District Congressman Romeo Halosos o ang atong Music Undersecretary sa NAPSI nga si Kanhi Congressman Atty. Roselier Mato Barinaga nga nahimong atong guest sa miaging Domingo dari na sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Nagpaliyot na nulay sa atong Kapihan sa Dipolog. Mga itong pipila ka mga atuloy congratulate no ang mga nahimo ng mga bagong abogado sa atong mga ABC graduates no bisize man sa kabuot bayod-bay ni uban na sa ko'y kaagaw si Atty. Wilson Solonda taga Dipolog nito to sa Buanga nahimo sa abogado sa registered nurse dayon Bureau of Fire Protection Officer karon abogado na po. So congratulations sa tanan mga bagong abogado. Alabi na sa ABC nga nanoon na pag-ay karon na diha na sa mga bar passers no dinhi sa to sa nason. Congratulations sa tanan. Balik pa sa atong Kapihan sa Dipolog kauban sa atong bisita nagisgot kita labot na sa natad sa RP. Tayo pagdibo.
Thank you so much, Aga. Ato dahil i-greet, no? Congratulations. Duha ka taga Dipolog nga ni top sa bar exams. Nabilin lang ako ang complete list dito sa opisina last Friday. Nakada ka diha nga kato si Althea Briones Leong, no? Top 3. Nasa Andres Bonifacio College siya, no? Gikan. Tapos katong anak ni Alan Kyo nga top 2 ikan sa Siliman University pero taga Dipolog siya.
Na ako'y complete list din man
unsa nga na to nila?
Okay, si Atalia Briones Leong, number 3. Paul Bagarinaw Jr., Rafi Bulado, Ryan Hernandez, Bon Lambo, Winston Napikit, mga bagong lawyer, Ivan Pakatang, Zitlin Portuguese, Aristotle Ong, Kari Rifolho, Elro Mar Tabiliran, Rolando Tesoro, Haifa Sapihi, Layam, Irene K. Walat, Manuel Dundi Uzua o Fidel Beth Ibanez. Mga silang 16 ka mga pinili. Ang kaning
sa Andres Bonifacio College na. So, gikan po ni sa JRMSU, no? Nga ang former Dean College of Law, si Atty. Roselier Mato Barinaga. Mo na yung last niya nga ayasan na himong Yosek, no? I have to greet this one kay gikan ni Yosek Mato Barinaga. Iya mga estudyante. Congratulations to Attorney Hill Moncada, ang administrative officer sa Zamboanga del Norte Medical Center, no? Nga empleyado sa provincial government of Zamboanga del Norte, ato ning amigo si Attorney Hill Moncada. Congratulations. Attorney Daryl Pinheiro, Attorney Lenroy Bagor o ingon si Attorney Erwin Cabilin. Sa JRM issue po na sila nga mga lawyers, College of Law, nga ang ilang din kanhi si Joseph Attorney Matoy Barinaga itong panili sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. So, congratulations ninyong tanan. Dayon, mugritay ko ni Ma'am Rosa Lakaya, nga mother ni Ma'am Rosvic Lakaya Ocampo kay ato din ang fan kanunay sa Kapihan sa Dipolog matag Domingo, no? Aminaw din na siya. So, thank you so much. Sa amuning karaan nga silingan sa Rose Theater pa amo ang balay, no? Amiga sa akong mama si Amada Magallanes Pente. Okay, and before nato mobalik ta sa ato ang guest karubutaga, ato lang yung kuan, ato ipaabot ato ang dakong pahasubo ngadto sa pamilya ni Michael Malaka.
Mendoza.
Michael Malaka Mendoza. Amo tong Vice Chairman sa Provincial Advisory Council sa Philippine National Police Zamboanga del Norte. Bago lang migikan sa IPIL, Zamboanga del Sur, ni attend mi sa Regional Advisory Council Summit sa Philippine National Police. So, mura dito man siya gipusil sa Cebu. So, daburag yang haya, murag anak man sa Gamalinda, nabot na ganina. So, ako lang ibasahon, no, na spot report di ni Police Superintendent Charis Yabo. Naminaw ron si Ma'am Charis Yabo, ug ingon man si OIC Provincial Director Edwin Buenaventura Wagan, kato maning gi-direct yun atong istorya hasta ni Engineer Roland Soliva, ang chairman namo sa Provincial Advisory Council, para ma-coordinate dito sa Cebu para masulbad yun ning kaso sa pagmatay ni Michael Mendoza Malaka. So ingon dali I will read the text of Police Superintendent Charis Yabo sa Philippine National Police. Good morning. Michael Malaka was shot dead by a known person in Cebu City at 3 a.m. this morning. That was on April 5. May 5, no? The office investigating the case is Cebu City Police Office. His body now lies at the funeral parlor. Pero turon. Take the boat. He was supposed to take the boat last night, but it was fully booked, so he decided to stay overnight in Cebu and stayed at Best Inn Hotel. Mao po ang text ni Engineer Roland Soliva nato, no, atong chairman sa Philippine Provincial Advisory Council sa Philippine National Police. Then ato tong di ba 2 Sundays ago nihangyo to siya nako nga pwede ba mo panelist siya, guest panelist siya sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. Ingko sure ato bisita ato si Attorney James Verdugues o si Attorney Emerald Pancho. He was here, kauban sila, tapad sila din ni Attorney Matoy Barinaga. And kada party nato sa Kapihan sa Dipolog naapod si Michael kay ato gitong friend nato diri sa Kapihan sa Dipolog. So rest in peace atong amigo nga si Michael Mendoza Malaka. So kinahanglan nga masulbad yun yung kaso o dili siya maapil sa statistics lang, no? So kinahanglan nga makuan yun, masulbad ang kaso ni sa pagkamatay ni Michael Mendoza Malaka. Our deepest condolences coming from Kapihan sa Dipolog. Okay, so that's about it. May gugubi kaya ito niya. Okay, so balik kita sa ato ang Kapihan sa Dipolog discussion. Karubuntaga, kauban ang ato ang visual artist o ingon man broadcaster sa Brisbane, Australia. Let's talk art. Nga si Ma'am Ivabel ikaw Bernabe, kauban si Emma Prima o iyang handsome hubby nga si Mr. Ronald Bernabe. So back to our discussion. Ma'am Ivabel, ako ang pangutana nimo nga nakaungong pwede na nimo tubagon. First, the critiquing of artworks, and secondly, how expensive is your artworks?
Yes. Critic. I don't critic. It's an individual thing. It's very, it's a personal thing for every person to appreciate an art. It may be good to someone and maybe not good to others. So, but having said that, there are people that are trained for that, curators. They are the curator in the gallery. If you're going to make to have an exhibition, at the end of the exhibition, they will make a report on your art, but not critiquing your artwork, but how it was done, how well you did this, and that, and your background and everything. So that's what happened after the exhibition. There is a report. Yeah. So the second one, what is that? How expensive? It's not expensive at all. I don't.
So we can afford to buy your artwork?
Everybody can
Really?
afford. They're saying, alam mo yung doon sa ano, sabi nila, hindi, yung talagang yung mga puti, yun, makabili kasi nga, ang mga Pilipino, mga kuripot or things like that. Hey, hindi, uy. Hindi. Ang dami kayong mga Pilipino, siguro ang mga umano sa akin, mga 80% Pilipino ang bumibili sa akin. My standing on selling is just I hardly sell my work. Talagang bihirang-bihira ako nagsisell ng work. Usually kung may exhibition ako, I have few ones that's for sale. Pero yeah, it's so hard to part. Especially sa work ko kasi it's very personal to me. Every piece of my work, meron talagang a part of me that's in it. Because when you're doing your artwork, during the time na ginagawa mo yun, talagang binubuhos mo lahat yung feelings mo dun eh. There is another way of doing artwork as well. Some people, they do it for commission. Yung sa iba, yun okay lang yun. Kasi it's for, talagang ginagawa mo yun for him. Talagang nakadedicate na yun for that person. Or if you're doing it for someone else, talagang inaano mo. Pero ang sinasabi ko, in my part, kasi yung akin, contemporary and also yung from inside out, I call it, talagang galing sa loob ko. Kasi when I create something, parang meron ako nakikita, ino-observe ko, tapos pinaprocess ko. And then it will come out as almost the same as that, or iba yung situation, but with my own interpretation and with my own experience, nilalagay ko rin doon. So, kaya mahirap ako mag-part ng aking, ng work. Yeah, so, well, yeah, I have about 78, mga 78 na siguro, mga
78
paintings.
artworks
Yeah.
and displayed all over the world.
No, those are sold out. I would like out in the world. They're all over, like say, sa Rome, sa Germany, in the US, like LA, New York, sa Kansas, I think yung others, and all over Australia as well, and the Philippines, Canada. Yeah.
They are only displayed there
No,
for
no, no, no.
appreciation, not for sale.
No, the ones I'm saying, these are all sold. Yeah, and I know where they are exactly.
I'm just curious because she's already an established artist, so she has artworks maybe all over the world already.
Yeah, I do, but that's all sold. It's not like just displayed somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Edgar, please.
Yes, ma'am. Aside from you, ma'am, are there also a lot of Filipino artists in Australia that are doing good?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Aside from you.
I think so, meaning to say
Dito.
that you're not sure.
No, I wasn't sure because I'm not. Yeah, in contact. Kami kasi,
Are you not in a group? All Filipino artists in Australia?
You don't have a
You
group
don't have a group?
there?
there is in Melbourne. There is a Melbourne, it's called Fame. There's I think meron sa Sydney. Hindi masyado. Ito sa Melbourne, meron sila. Sa Brisbane, I'm just starting to find the other artists. Kasi mostly sa mga artists, ano yan sila eh, nagtatago sa show.
Yes.
Nagtatago kami sa show.
Yeah, you have your own world.
Oo, yun, hindi kami lang. And then, kaya ang inaano ko sa kanila, through my program, I'm trying to get them out from their show para lalabas. Sabi ko, kasi hindi sila, they haven't been on an exhibition or anything like that. I want to help them. Gaya ng ginagawa ko dito, I want to initiate something. So, kasi kung ako lang, I can organize an exhibition straight away, just myself. So, ang ginagawa ko, gusto ko may exhibition, dadalhin ko sila para meron sila, maka-experience na sila ng first exhibition or maybe second. Pero I think some of them, meron na silang mga display somewhere, little one, but not yung talagang proper galleries and, those kind of places. That's what I'm working on at the moment. When I come back to Brisbane, I'll have a meeting with the Brisbane Mayor for the Brisbane Museum. Kasi yun ang target ko. Because to me as well, kung maggagawa ko ng another exhibition, I want to outdo or yung ginagawa ko from previous. Ayoko yung sideways, like, doing it again at the same place, yung parang ganun. To me, it doesn't make sense and what's the use? You have to talagang step, yun. It's either higher or bigger.
Level up.
Yeah. I don't want to level up. Outdo. Ano mo yung more, better, bigger, parang ganon. Parang makikita mo yung mark ba Yeah, hindi lang lagi kami.
Okay, yes, Sir Robert Pinsoy, dahil na ko'y pangutana ni Emma.
I have a question both for Ma'am Ibabel and Ma'am Emma. Regarding, you have mentioned earlier that it doesn't give much financial returns being into arts. So is there some sort of help from the government in Australia to help artists overcome that challenge? And also, I'd like to ask you here in the here in Dipolog particularly, if there are also some sort of government programs for helping our budding artists.
Okay, I'll go first. Yes, in Australia, they have a very big project for artists. Napakalaki talaga niyan, ang ano doon. They call it, some of them call it mga public art. They're given a space in the city. Kung gusto mo ng sculpture, magtayo ka ng ganun, and you'll be given budget, I think, at the maximum of $10,000. Or ipa, depending on the project, you just have to put a proposal. Tapos meron silang limit, parang ceiling. Although I haven't availed of that, parang kasi hindi ko masyadong gusto na sinisilip ako or anything. I'm very, with my freedom. Pero hindi naman nila sinisilip. Basta mag-report ka lang kung ano yung ginagawa mo sa pera. That's all. And also, meron silang mga places na you can do exhibition for as long as you are with an association or something like that. Or you can do a solo for as long as you will put a good proposal of what you want to do. Meron talaga silang ganun. But, you see, this is for everybody. You have to go beyond that. Doing exhibition and just doing that, it's easy to do it there. It's not easy. But there are also certain types of galleries, like the private galleries or the high-end galleries. Yun talaga, hindi mo basta-basta makukuha nun. You have to have a name, you have to have a really good artwork na doon mapagtirahan din nila, that they can also attract their guests. Kasi meron, ang mga galleries doon na established, they have their own guest list. That is the most important one. Ang guest list ng mga galleries, yun ang parang property talaga yun. Because that's where they can sell. That's where they make money. These people, the collectors, yun yung merong mga pera. Doon sila talaga. That's why they're so picky. They will only get people mag-exhibition kung meron ng name or talagang something that's really, mag-stand out talaga. Yeah.
Okay, Emma, government support from for our local artists?
Daghang salamat din og sa pangutana ni Sir Robert. Dili sa Dipolog, maswerte ang mga local artists. Kay dugay-dugay na nga panahon, ang atong city government of Dipolog as well as the provincial government of Zamboanga del Norte nagpakita jud sa ilahang dako nga suporta sa mga local artists. Usa niini like sa Dipolog City. Dili sa Dipolog naatay art gallery. Karon nagitawag na nila Heritage House, pero ang kuan jud ana Dipolog City Center for Culture and the Arts sa Casa Bernedo. Sa kuan na siya no, likod ra sa Dipolog Mall. O dili pud sa province natay Zamboanga del Norte Art Gallery nga naa karon sa second floor sa Provincial Library. So, ako lang ikuan gamay sa inyo nga tingin natong sa Lapiahan Art Exhibit, Group Art Exhibit, dili po di siya mahino gawas ni Ma'am Ibabel nga natay awards karon. Kung wala po ang suporta sa atong City Government of Dipolog, ilabi na kang Mayor Darrell Dexter Uy. Nga in fact, siya jud ang nag-offer karon nga didto nato ibutang ang atong exhibit sa commercial complex sa Dipolog Boulevard, Building B, second floor. Para makita jud sa kadaghanan, makita sa publiko ang ato ang showcase ang mga local talents pinaagi sa ilahang mga paintings, sa mga sculptures o sa photographs. Naatay display pud karon nga mga larawan, litrato about Dipolog in black and white.
Okay, so ang Lapiahan, what's it all about? Nabatay 4th Ibabel Awards. pwede ba na ito mahisgutan ni karon kay mura magsugod ni umapuhon opening and then nabay contest proper ani ansa may si Ma'am Ivabel, okay?
Ako sa- Okay,
si Emma.
ang sa Lapihan Art Exhibit, ugma ang ribbon cutting o opening sa ato ang exhibit. So, open siya sa public. Kana po siyang Lapihan, ang mag-feature bali ang special nga event kanang 4th Ivabel Awards nga ang awarding karong May 13, Sabado, alas 6 sa gabi. So, kaya siya nga exhibit karon medyo special niya siya sa mga naandan ng mga annual exhibit because of the Ivabel Awards. So si Ma'am Ivabel, iba na niya mga higala, nga mga artist food, one sa Dipolog, na naman si Ma'am Ivabel, one ang niya mga kauban, nga mga po jurors, ani nga exhibit. So maybe si Ma'am Ivabel ang makadugang ani.
Okay, go ahead please.
Okay, thank you. Yes, ang Ivabel Awards, as explained, ano yan siya, yung nandiyan na yung exhibition. Pumasok lang kami para, yung parang to give them more encouragement and inspiration ba sa mga artists. So, the competition, it's not really competition as such, no. Yung talagang, this better than this, and hindi masyadong gano'n. Yung, and also, yeah, parang encouragement lang ng, to make it more interesting. Ang aking talagang intention is to give more exposure sa kanila. So that's why I invited friends from all over the place. And everywhere I go, everywhere I have a talk show, or I always talk about Dipolog. I always talk about the work. I'm so proud of the work of our artists in Dipolog. So it's good na talagang I'm successful in getting some support sa Brisbane. As I said before, yung una, it was just kami, ako at ang pamilya ko ang nag-support financially. And then I became creative and nag-ano ako ng fundraising. And the fundraising I've got, it became popular. It's called Ripped Jeans Charity Party. So ang lahat ng mga pumupunta doon, mga nag-ripped jeans. And also, not only that, the main feature of the event is the raffle of my own work. And yung raffle ticket, this is the only time na makikita mo yung bumibili ng raffle ticket, nagpipila instead na inaalok mo. Nagpipila sila because ang aming raffle ticket is the ripped jeans. Ano pa nila? Sinusuot pa ng dalawang models, tapos yun ang mga tickets nandun. And my husband running here is the one doing the jeans, na parang ginagawang ticket. Alam mo yung basta magbibili ka ng mga balloons before na mayroong ginukuha, mga ganon-ganon, ganyan. That's where I get the idea, mga ganon. And then, kanya-kanya, yung mga guests, sila, isa-isa silang kumukuha ng kanilang mga tickets from the jeans na suot pa ng dalawang models. So it's very interesting and it's fun. So, yeah. So, I got regulars that are coming. 3 beses na kami it's not a very big thing because I don't like people to spend a lot of money. I want them to have fun and spend a bit of money sa lang, yung parang mga konti-konti lang na mga ganun. And then also we have some models na mag fashion show. Tapos yung mga patrons sila kung sinong paborito nila na maglalagay. So that's how we organize our fundraising. It's not very big because I don't want it big. Because otherwise I have to compete with myself the following year. I want to mini-maintain ko lang yung konti, and I don't like a lot of pressure as well because I have so many things happening with sa my work and broadcasting and this and all other things. So yung akin mga pakunti-kunti lang. And then another thing with the judges, as I mentioned, I invite several friends, mostly friends, because sila yung they understood what it's all about. Alam nila, and I don't invite people na hindi mag-appreciate sa art. These are people, these are not artists. These are not artists. I don't invite artists as a judge. I want the art lovers. Kasi nandun sila sa kabila. Sila yung tumitingin, sila yung bumibili. So previously, we have judges from Sydney, from Brisbane, from all over the place. Now this time I have a really good lineup. I got one from Brisbane, a realtor, and then one from Manila. I have to mention their names. Si Lloyd Morante from Brisbane, yun siya. Tapos pabalik-balik din siya dito sa Manila. And then I've got a doctor who is the owner of the Quezon City Novaliches College, I think. Yeah, I'm not just sure kung anong college yun, but Dr. Evelyn Dominguez. And I have an actor, a special actor, a friend of ours, Raymond Bagatsing. Yes, yes.
You should have bring him
Hey,
here.
bakit wala yung Ivor Bell? Walang, Raymond Bagatsing, Yeah. Yes, wait. Yeah, tatayo na talaga yan. Yeah. Anyway, it's very good. He really supports our cause. Talagang nag-appreciate siya sa ginagawa natin. Nagkita kami the other night and he's very, very keen and inaano nga. But the thing is, I'm sure you're aware that he's got program at the moment, yung Pusong Ligaw. And they're always shooting every day. But he committed and he's just saying, kung talagang magkaano na, nandun ako. Talagang nandun nag-commit siya. So, but having said that, alam ko yung schedule niya na kung sakali hindi pupunta, it must be talagang meron siyang reason. But he committed, so Raymond, we want you here. Yeah, we are waiting for you. Tapos meron pa ako isang kaibigan na very close, nandito na siya before, si Paul Falcon, MC siya, very popular MC from Sydney as well. So, originally from Cagayan de Oro. So, nandyan siya. And my sister from Canada, Raika Silacao as well, yeah. So, they will join us on next week, Saturday, next week, yeah. So, that's about it for the judges.
Okay, thank you so much. What do we expect sa exhibits diha sa commercial building? Unsa may makita nato diha gawas mga painting, na ba may mga sculptures, uban pa. Unsa may atong yung makita gyud nga para makakuan, para makahibalo ang ato ang naminaw para butaga nga muduaw pud sila dito aron maka-appreciate pud sila what is all about arts.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Ang mga paintings karon nga atong i-exhibit, ito na siya, murag na ay category or tawag na to na lain-lain siya, no? Murag group na ay contemporary, na ay portrait, na ay landscapes. So, ang atong participants mo, abot siguro na siya mga 50. So, including ang photographers. So, 50 artists, dahil na po yung photographs in black and white. And then, naa po yung mga artworks sa mga bata. Katong
Art from the heart.
from the heart. Gitabangan po ni Ma'am Iva Bell sa mga materials, I think.
Yeah. Itong Art from the Heart is another project na inaano ko rin. One of the artists, Ramona Barbaso, nag-dedicate siya sa kanyang time to really connect with the street children. And ang inaano ko, hindi masyadong regular yung pag-ano niya sa mga bata because wala siyang mga masyadong materials. Hindi siya kumihingi ng tulong, but I found a newsletter sa kanya and I felt for the yung project. So since then, kami yung nagsusupply ng art materials the whole year, yung parang talagang regularly. So we will be seeing the children on Friday as well. Nandun ata din ang mga artwork nila, ng mga maliliit. It's just really nice. Kasi pag nandun sila, kahit pa paano, pag once na gumagawa sila ng mga artwork nila, nawawala yung mga problema nila. Nawawala talaga. Yung body and mind mo nagsiseparate talaga basta maggagawa ka ng artwork. Yeah.
In the future, do we expect sponsorship for street children siguro para ma-develop ilang art dayon maka-eskwela sila ana maabot ka na lang ma-realize ka na inaana no nga ma-sponsor ang maka-sponsor mo inyong grupo sa Brisbane, Australia for the street children for their studies while they will develop also fully their arts.
That's another thing to explore, I think, but I cannot promise anything. Yeah. Kasi, you see, if you want to do something, like with me, if I do something, if I decide to do something, I'm really serious about it. But if pakunti-kunti lang, yung talagang ano lang, yung one-off or something, parang it's not me. Gusto ko once na if I commit, ganyan. And then I have a time frame as well. Para hindi ka mahihirapan, di ba? Kung tutulong ka, gusto mo yung ang kaya mo, you don't want to be parang ikaw din yung nahihirapan. So, dapat yung kaya mo, yun ang sasabihin mo na, ano. And then, yeah. So, at the moment, yun nga ang sinasabi ko, but, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe in the near future. Edgar, your question,
Okay,
please.
thank you.
Para kay Emma.
Very ko ni Emma, nag-aato niya. And this morning, sa dalo man talagang kay group of artists ang Dipolog, di ba? Dagan kay group of artists. But still, I have known a lot of mga shy type artists na naarga pong gahit-pahiti, mga trying hard artists. How can we motivate these artists to come out into the open? And kanang feeling nga when they will brought out o ilang dalon into the open ng ilang artwork, it will not be basin niya kakuha sila negative. Oh, sa Malaysia, di ka na is the group friendly na po, pilabili niya ma-discriminate ang kining mga naapan mga net mga good talent artists at local. Are we assured of this?
Imong pangatanay ay murag lisod man nga ako mismo ang mutubag.
Ano ga grupo?
Okay. Naamang ang artist, lain mo gud
Yes,
siya.
personal.
So, naakatong gisultigan nga ni Isabel nga, naiban nga, naa sa ilang siya, dili pa sila gusto nga mo come out. So, siguro, pinaagi ang expo atong madungog nila, nga natin mga art exhibits, siguro, pwedeng ma-encourage sila nga mo join. Pero, naara jud na nila kung gusto sila nga mo join sa group or exhibit kay like individual man gud tang ano dili man nato sila mapugos good.
Yeah, I want to say something about that. Yeah, artists are stubborn. Yeah, they are stubborn, and that doesn't mean if they are there on their own, ganyan lang sila. That doesn't mean that kawawa sila. That's what they want to do. Yun ang gusto nilang gawin. We don't want people. Ako, yung kahit as I said, doon sa Australia, nandun ako, tapos talagang ipinipresent ko na tinatawagan ko. I only call once, twice. If you don't come, wala. Basta nandiyan kami, kasi you don't keep on asking o kung ano. Hindi talaga yan. Kung ayaw nilang mag-expose, hindi.
Most of the time, they call the artists as word people.
Yeah.
Because they have their own word.
Yeah. Yes. Especially nung una, yung mga artist yun lang talagang sasabi na hindi naliligo, yung mga gano'n. That's true. That's true. Nung una, kasi nandun na. Mabuti na lang, sinabi ko, mabuti na lang meron din akong work na mag-divide ng aking corporate world sa corporate itsura. Kung artist lang kaya ako, sus! Yun lang talaga ang gagawin ko. Siguro baka hindi na ako maligo, nandun na ako. Di ba?
You're engrossed with your work.
Yeah. Grabe ang creation,
Weirdos.
Nga lang artist.
Yes.
Payag ka pong ni Emma. Di mo lang kung pagitong ka mo. And, di ba kanina kind of art exhibit or showcase, para sa mga stubborn, mga tanong nito, dako lang kayo para nila nga, maulaw ko ba I would like to showcase unta sa akong tinaguan nga art, na taod-taod na lang kung obra maestra. Pero, maulaw mo kung dako lang kayo. What do you have in mind kamo nga mga art group artists to have an exhibit na kanang it's more on low profile na it's so very open for everybody who wanted to showcase their artwork.
Actually, Ed, murag sa una naman po siguro lang yung dako jud kaayo nga maulaw ta.
How can you motivate
Inanak
this
may ang
artist?
pudi sa una. Yung ay art dako ra kay maulaw ta. Kuan kanang ug naay mga taga Dipolog o naamoy kailang nga naa siya tig-art siya nga gusto siyang mag-exhibit. Pwede na pud sila moduol sa mua or kinsa nga participant nga sa arts nga open na siya nga kung kinsa gusto nga mo
So there
exhibit.
is no such thing as category or
Ay,
qualification that you can showcase your art.
Wala.
Okay.
Kanang mo nila nga, dili ko din ha, kay kana siya, sikat na ni siya, na ni siya ngalan. Kana siya nga exhibit open. Pero, daghan magong klase po sa art exhibit, kanang open, kanang by invitation lang.
Okay.
So, kanang invitation, by invitation, kanang nagsabot ang grupo o pila ka tao lang. Pero kung open, pwede siya, labi na karon. Pero karon pa po siya mo join mo rin. Ulahin na po. Kaya maulit lang naman, para na lang sa sunod.
So no matter how small it is, as long as it's an artwork or how big it is,
Wala
basta
siya.
professional mo ganun.
Okay.
I would like to on that one. I think they're actually doing well. From the start since 2010, this is the fourth. I think we started about 26 artists lang, and then it went up to 30 something, and now it's 50. So they're encouraged to come out and join the yung exhibition nga. Inaano ko nga kasi padagdag because I'm giving out yung number of t-shirts tapos padagdag which is encouraging. Yeah, but that's what we want to do. Yung lalabas sila, which is nice.
So, may we know who are our local famous artists at this time? Aside from Emma Prima, aside from Ma'am Ivabel Bernabe, kitsa man kaayo siguro mga ang ingon nato nga murag medyo nanay pangalan famous na. But even the locality, di ba si Fiscal Velasco, isa po siya nga artist nga kuan gani po diya mga artworks?
Kuan gihapon din mo sa akong giingon kanang dili pud ko kakuan jud nga o na sila mga famous or unsa no, pero sa kuan na lang dit ingon-ani na lang nga kanang murag CD nga join sa mga group. So naay mga group of kuan pod mga kalalakian like sila ni Bernardo Velasco, Bert Valladares, Ron Forinas, naa po mga grupo, Johnny Grappa. Kana si Johnny Grappa, I think katulong na po na siya, naka-receive sa una kaniadto katong arts award sa sculpture ug sa painting. Naaba po sa grupo po sa mga kababayan, naapod siya yung mga Gamalinda sisters, naapod dayon dagha naarabya po naa siya gitawag og emerging naapoy katong or kanang mga professional nga mga artist.
So, ikaw, professional na ka.
Yes, ma'am. This is one thing. Would you, is it right to say you can be called professional artist, you an amateur artist,
Emerging,
you
new discovery.
is there any such thing as
Ano ba yung mga
You know,
level?
sa amin,
Nine levels?
Sa amin doon, it's not really labels, but it's just parang ano ba yung tawag doon? Stage. Anyway, professional, I don't know. I don't
In
really call it
Australia,
labels. Yes. You are called professional if you already sell. When you start accepting money, you're professional. Yeah.
And do you pay taxes?
Depends. Depends if you call it as a business or you call it as a hobby, and how much you're earning per year. If it's regular, you will be taxed. If it's just less than, there is an amount that you have to start. They will start taxing you.
Because I've asked the question because maybe in Australia you're already established there, so you have plenty of artworks already sold. While here, compared here in the locality, so murag struggling pa tanan ba? So mura wala pay pangalan, wala pa jay amount ang ilaang, they cannot command a price for their artworks because they don't have a name for themselves yet. Unlike in advanced countries like your case, so you can
Yeah.
demand a price because you're already well known.
So the question is, how will they price it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but when you are still starting, ang pattern nila doon ay yung parang anong tawag doon? The way they do it is materials, cost of materials times 3. That's the cost of the emerging. Kung bibili ka ng bibili ka ng art. Later on, it's all the creation and the name and the value to you. Like even if sasabihin mo, say ako ang artist, sasabihin mo, it's not for sale, but you would still sell it if I offer you this much. Yeah, that's the value of from it. Yeah,
That is when your hobby turns into business.
yeah. Yeah.
Because the business is your hobby.
Yes.
Yeah. Ang ganda kaya nun. Biro mo mag-hobby mo, tapos
Yes. Oh, it's very
you're making money out of it.
So, how do you protect your artworks? Kay, diri sa ato, wala mo tayo, especially yung art gallery, na it must be well ventilated, the lights,
Yeah.
and all those things. Madaot man ang artworks.
Yeah, yeah.
And they do not know that. Di
Ang
ba? Pero ko tayo
temperature.
art curator diri.
Ang temperature sa tao, nga kuan, mo po na yung temperature sa kuan, sa artwork, kinanglan dili kay init, dili po kayo nga tanan bugnaw. Kasi otherwise mag-ano yung, and also, hindi direct sa light. Hindi mo i-direct sa light. Tapos yung ginagawa nila na ang light, pinofocus na ano, hindi maganda. It has to be malayo kung mag-spotlight ka. Hindi maiinitan. And with acrylic on that, you don't put, especially with glass, make sure kung mag-glass ka, na ang glass hindi siya mag-touch sa paint. Yeah, it has to be malayo. It has to breathe. Yeah.
So, we have so much to learn, di ba? Kay murag wala man gyud ta ani gyud. Puro ta ini nga wake up call. So, puro ta ini mga kuan ba, mga sana ignoramos art. I don't know. Ako ara na ang term ha. Ako na ang term. So, do you have anything to plug, please?
Yes, I just want to say yung ano ko, yung 4EB Let's Talk Arts, it's called Mabuhay Let's Talk Arts, and it's aired every second Wednesday of the month. It's global digital, so it's at 4eb.org.au. And ano yun, 1 week pa, 1 week's website, and so you don't have to really listen to it on the dot, yeah, but within a week. And kasi it's next week, meron na naman papasok. And this coming Wednesday, we organizing that this coming Wednesday kasi lalabas yung second Wednesday na ngayon, this coming Wednesday. So meron ako iniwan doon na pre-recording, and I'm talking a lot about Dipolog and things like that. So it's worthwhile listening to it. So I'm inviting everyone, and we're almost going. I just want to say thank you for having me.
No, we have still 10 minutes ago. Yes.
Dari gapon ko ni Ma'am Emma. Isa ko na ni Ma'am Emma. Ako na si Ma'am Ali, ako yung guest ko. I am so curious about murals. This thing ko. About murals. Because a lot of murals are really with expression. They done it with expression. They are sending message in the murals. Hindi sa ato, doon na tayo mga artists who are fond of this. Doing murals, expressing things, disgruntled or likes or whatever, nada ka.
Actually, kanang mural, pareha ra gyapon na siya
Yeah.
og sa painting. So,
Yes,
umiingon
it's
ka
a-
naa dinhi, naara ang mga artist.
No,
Kaya
go,
lang,
go.
murag wala kayo na kuan, wala kayo nato nahatagan og focus ron ang mural. Pero pareha ra na siya gihapon, murag gipadako siya ba? Gipadako siya nga nakahang sa wall ang mural. So pwede siya sa public place, mas mayon ta jud sa public
Yes,
places.
that's good mga.
Oh. Pero sometimes usahay man gud labi na diri sa atong lugar, ang mural man gud usahay mahugawan pud kay naa mo pud tayo mga kaigsuonan nga wala pa kayo nakasabot nga wala nila gihatagan og importansya ang atong mga mural. So dito pud sulat-sulatan ko din sa kilid. So kana naman dayon na mag-vandal. So usapod na sa maka-discourage. Pero mingon ka nga mga mural artist, naa siya dinhi. Kinahanglan lang siguro nga naa po'y mag-lead na isa. Of course, sa suporta sa gobyerno.
Yeah, one thing with mural as well sa public places, you have to get ewan ko dito, you have to get property what you call this, approval. Yung approval, permission, approval sa council, and approval sa owner ng wall. Kasi otherwise magiging graffiti siya, vandalism. Yeah.
So, when is graffiti art an art, and when is it a sort of a garbage?
Yeah.
How do you
it's a big-
distinguish graffiti as an art?
Yeah. Actually, that's a big discussion doon sa ano. Because most of those ano yung mga tagging, those are really vandalism lang. That's plain vandalism. Tinatag lang nila mga pangalan, you just said, I was here, o mga ganun. That's not art at all.
That's simple vandalism.
Yeah, that's vandalism.
When you
which is
say
a mess.
graffiti art, how does
Yun
it...
talagang meron silang new art, art with the colors and the way they do things. Kaya doon sa amin, they were given walls. Ang gaganda ng mga walls. Now that they're recognized as a genre na talaga, as, di ba, merong portrait, merong contemporary. Now, there is graffiti art. Talagang gina. So, sikat na sikat sila. Talagang merong yung side ng, say, one whole alley, magkabila. Ang gaganda ng mga mural. And you can see sa Florida, sa New York, everywhere. They will be given a space, yung mga fence, ano ba yung mga fence, ay yung mga walls. Instead na puti lang or anything, it's all art now. It's all art. Tapos, nirespeto ng mga vandals. Kasi most of these people, kilala nila. These are the people na nag-vandalize kahit saan-saan lang. Oo. Pero actually, ang gagaling nila talaga. Ang gagaling. You know, these mga graffiti artists that are illegals, kasi hindi sila kukuha ng permission. So they are illegals, right? Kinabukasan, kung sa amin, kinabukasan, ini-erase na yan. Nag-iikot yung council, ini-erase yung kanila. But you should appreciate how quick they can do their art. Kung makita mo yun before ma-erase, ang ganda. Ang ganda. So, ngayon, na-recognize na sila. And they have to comply as well na doon sila magpipintura sa approved na places. In Bosman, yung mga poste ng mga electricity, merong mga yan, maraming mga artwork, binibigay, hindi graffiti, hindi, talagang artwork na siya, ginagamit yung mga poste. So, binibigyan ng mga artists na gustong nilalagay yung mga marks nila doon. So, they were given, aside from, instead of stopping them doing it, binibigyan sila ng recognition, tapos binibigyan sila ng spaces to do their art. Kasi as I said, kung artist ka, maghanap ko talaga ng place na makarelease ka sa iyong expression.
Okay, so wala na tayong panahon, no? Mga na lang tao, parting words and statements. Gikan sa itong mga bisita, karong taga. We'll start off with Emma Prima, ang past president sa Taglibon Lady Art Collective. Go ahead, please.
Gusto lang ko magpasalamat dito, no? Labi na sa City Government of Dipolog nga gihatagan gihapon ni sa kanunay nga suporta ilabi na sa among tinuig nga art exhibit. So especially sa City Engineering Office, City General Services, City Tourism, City Information Office ug Mayor Darrell Dexter Uy. Usab especially kung Ma'am Ivabel ikaw Bernabe nga mianhi jud o ni Sir Ronaldo Bernabe nga mianhi jud sa Dipolog para sa ikaupat nga Ivabel Awards. Thank you. Og sa kapihan sa Dipolog, Edith, Mr. Pons, Mr. Robert Ensoy, na Edgar Zarunda sa okasyon nga gihatag alang sa pag-promote sa among art exhibit. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Em, no? Last month pa man nato ni-schedule god kay coming si Ma'am Ivabel. Munang ato gyuning gi-reserve ang ato ang date karong adlaw para ninyo. So thank you so much for the opportunity also. And Ma'am Ivabel, ikaw Bernabe, please.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. Talagang salamat. And kasi sinabi mo sa akin, talagang to call you pag bumalik ako para pupunta dito. So I kept my promise to you na talagang babalik ako. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
And we can do it again next year.
Again. And I would like to thank Prima as well. Si Prima yung talagang direct contact ko nandun ako sa Australia, ang direct contact ko si Prima, so siya yung active na nag-organize everything. Otherwise, hindi ko magawa without them and yung collaboration ng Taglibon. And of course, thank you sa local government and everybody sa Kapihan, thank you very much. And I would like to give a special thanks to all the supporters of Brisbane. So I will ask them to listen to this, and I will, a special thank you sa Perla Pound. Isa siya sa mga very big supporter talaga. Nagbibigay siya ng ahead na hahanapan ko siya ng isang painting na ano niya. Yeah. And Paul Falcon, siya yung nag-sponsor sa ano naman ng snacks ng mga bata. Sa si Agnes Whiten as well is a very regular supporter to sila. And the rest of the family, I call it Rip Jeans family. Talagang nandun sila, lagi silang nagtatanong what's going on with the project here. So it's good, I'm happy with that. And thank you once again.
Okay, thanks so much, Ma'am Ibabel. Ikaw, Bernabe, will do it again next time. And then when you're in town. Okay, so from the panel, Edgar, Saranda, please.
Okay, laki kayo salamat sa itong mga viewers, labi na sa itong mga live streamer viewers sa tibok kalibutan. Naglantaw sa Kapihan sa Dipolog, labi na sa itong bisita karong buntaga sa Kapihan sa Dipolog at ang edition karong Domingo. And happy Sunday.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robert Pinsoy.
Daghang salamat kayo sa itong mga tigpaminaw sa inyo pag-uban ka namo. Nining pinasahi nato nga Kapihan sa Dipolog. No, lighter side of life ang atong gihiskutan. And nalipay po kita and hopefully ma-consider po nga daghan kay tag mga drug surrenderies karon basin og naay project po nga kabahin niini nga matabangan nato sila to transform their inner emotions, no, pent up emotions into something creative like arts.
Ako sa nidugang de Sir Robert mo wala na isguti. In fact, kaduhan namin naka-art exhibit in a form of therapy. So nakakandak ni sa mga drug surrenderers na to sa Barangay Turno o sa CSWD nga mga youth offenders. So naataan na, nakahimo na taan na bago lang. Thank you.
Pagayon na ha. Puhon, malingin na. Okay.
Congratulations and thank you so much to our guest this morning for enlightening us about the world of arts. God
Okay,
bless.
thank you so much, Sir Robert Pinsoy.
Okay.
From the
Muna nito na kami di na ito mamad-agaway para express mo ito itong debate, no? Pinagi sa art, imo naman express kung sa yun ang nasa imong nasa imong debate. O sa itong mga tigpaminaw o viewal sa itong Kapihan sa Dipolog matag Domingo katanan 9 to 11, minano ka din sa itong Camila Hotel 1. O usab daya akong gidapit ang itong magkaigsunan para sa launching sa Asian Info Kiosk sa karong May 10. 10 o'clock ang launching sa Asian Info Kiosk sa Lee Plaza. Dayon ang atong multi-sectoral forum 1 to 4 diri sa may Zamboanga del Norte Convention and Sports Center. O sa itong masuking paminaw may butag.
Salamat kayo, Pons. Get well soon sa itong panelist nga si Mr. Julius Laveria o si Yosek Matoy Barinagawa na ito gikauban karobutaga. So, congratulations sa mga bagong napasar nga mga abogado, mga abogada diri sa tuang lalawigan sa Buanga del Norte. Top 2 na diri taga Dipolog, ang anak ni Alan Q, dayon ang top 3 kato si Leong, no, nga gikan sa Andres Bonifacio College. Si kato si Q sa Siliman University man to siya. Ay, og ato pong condolence again sa family ni Michael Mendoza Malacca. No, rest in peace Michael, my good friend, our good friend. Dayon, ako Pablo, to God be all the glory sa kanunay. Next Sunday, atong guest Edgar, katong silang Dr. Asis, no? Na book na po, ha? O, TESDA. So, nanata next Sunday bisita. Dayon, next Sunday pa jud ag itong mga environment na itong officials, DNR, no? Officials, Penro, Sendro. So, mo na ato booking na ta, no? Inani na mong Kapihan sa Dipolog na may mga bookings, no? So, thank you so much for that. To God be all the glory. Salamat nga to kang Silver Tabiati ko Dodoyano nga may naga sa ato ang live streaming www.rmnipolog.weebly.com. Dayon posted ta sa Facebook page, dayon nata sa YouTube nato nga account Kapihan sa Dipolog. I-click lang na diha tamang edisyon sa tong Kapihan sa Dipolog kauban sa tong bisita karong buntaga. Og ingon man ang ato ang simultaneous broadcast sa Radio Mindanao Network, pinagi sa DXDR, 981 AM o ingon man IFM 94.1, pinagi kang Tax Ilumba, dito sa Broadcast Center, to dito si Danny Luod, sa ngalan sa tong station manager, kasi Mr. Edgar Dagomo. So, happy Sunday! God bless us all. Kini si Edith, pahintito mo inyong regular anchor and host. Ngayon kaninyo, daghan kayong salamat. Until next Sunday. Studio, take it away.